Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Blank Check here, and today we return to the never-ending battle fending off one magpie pony. We are back with Pinkie Tales, scratch that, Discord Tales, Goldichaos, and the Three Princesses. This one was a prank video. They missed April Fools by a few weeks, I believe, but it is a full episode nonetheless. And by Magpie's own comments, perhaps something even more. This one seems more ambitious than anything that we've seen so far. That's something to be excited about. This is obviously based on Goldilocks and the Three Bears, a pretty simple story. Being 26 minutes, I look forward to seeing how they derail it. And I'm definitely interested in seeing how Discord comes into play. Like if he cuts off Pinkie when she's doing her regular intro. I've seen images of the minimalist pointy pony designs for this video. I'm guessing that's the entire aesthetic, that it's consistent throughout, which is a welcome shakeup. And I believe the three princesses are Celestia, Luna, and Cadence. Their first appearances in this series, I believe, so that's nice. That's all I've got on this one, at least all I can recall from BronyCon. So let's see if this video's just right. Alright. Pinkie Tales!
Pinkie Tales!
Right, it was supposed to be Shaladin, which is the next video in the series.
Why, hello there, my
Yes.
little ponies. So sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled program.
Oh, nice.
But you see, a little birdie told me that Pinkie Pie was making up funny little stories.
It's a good VA for Discord.
Called them funny, and I wasn't even included.
It's not Will.
We all know who the real comedic genius is around here. Now, let's see here.
I like it.
Pinkie Tales, shalamada ding dong.
Exactly. Oh, hey! Nice cameo.
It's a pony parody of Aladdin? Discord, what in the hey are you doing here?
Alright, we're getting meta.
Aladdin, you say? Yet you didn't invite me to rip off Disney?
Aladdin
But
was
not-
a fairy tale long before Disney got a hold of it.
Not meta in the way the
Besides, I'm
magpie's
the
addressing
cast
the
who plays
audience.
Pinkie. I have no say in who plays the genie.
Genie? Who said anything about the genie?
Keeping in context with the world.
I think I'm more cut out for Princess Jasmine, don't you think?
You know, I would like to see that. Could that be true in the next video?
Tell you what, little bird pony.
Bird pony?
I, being the gracious lord of chaos that I am going to give you a little lesson in comedy. Oop!
Give me a lesson, Discord.
My bad.
Nice effects.
Yes, there.
Yay!
Wait, what? You can't change the story?
I just did.
Hello, Lord of Chaos.
Lord of Chaos, blah blah blah.
Self-explanatory. Maybe somebody needs to watch the show that she's parodying. After all, you do tend to get the ponies mixed up.
Look, Discord,
That's funny.
I haven't prepared for gold.
That's funny.
Whatever this
Good
is.
job.
I haven't written it. I haven't casted it. I haven't even found a narrator.
Hey, well, it's me!
Come in, my dear.
Me?
Wait, what?
Oh, no. I write them. I don't read them.
Too late.
Yay! Oh, she's gonna be narrating.
But I thought Scribbler was going to narrate this time.
That's fun. Oh, poor Scribbles.
Red? Magpie pony.
No, that's not what I
Nice.
What, would you prefer some pony else?
Discord Tales.
Just get money.
Discord Tales.
I was waiting for that one.
My goats.
All right. I'll
Goody,
do it.
can you just burp the alphabet for me real fast?
What did you do with Pinkie?
Now, off you go.
She's
I need
fine.
a moment to prepare myself for my starring role.
She's not drowning in marshmallow cream somewhere.
Mariachi band.
That's appropriation, Discord. Alright. Yay, that was fun.
Ready for a widow bedtime story to send your widow sweepy heads off to bed?
Discord, you're the most adorable narrator.
Oh, not to worry. She's a little tied up at the moment. Old Unky Discord is filling in.
Thinking of that Rocket Power
You
episode.
won't be disappointed.
He's all tied up.
Once upon a time.
No, I don't have to
In the
flip
kingdom
the
of
screen.
pastel girl
I'm not worried about the
toy-ripoffs,
content
there were
ID
three
here.
reigning princesses. The eldest was called Celestia, and she was in charge of cleaning all of the
Oh,
kingdom's
thank you.
toilets until they shined like discord.
She has the shiniest butt in all the land.
Celestia, the eldest princess, was not in charge of anything to do with toilets. She was charged with bathing her kingdom in sunlight.
But
To
the
do
toilets,
so, she
they have
beckoned
to be
what
as
she
shiny
called
as
the
her.
great sphere of light every morning and basked in its brilliance.
Otherwise, they're not
Sometimes
worthy.
A little too much.
Oh, great
Ah.
one! Once again you have graced us lowly subjects with your sweltering heat and light.
Oh,
The second
please tell me
princess
we're
was
going
Gluma, and she
with the
was far
fim-flam
more
method.
aloof and estranged than her sister. She was charged with controlling Celestia's unhealthy obsession with the sun by putting it to rest every night.
All dude VAs.
Containing her sister's obsession was rather taxing on Gluma, and she only found solace in darkness.
I think
Constantly
Magpie
lurking
just-
in the shadows, Gluma spent her days moping around the castle and writing poems about the inevitability of death.
Yeah, hey, this is my OC Magpie Pony. I'm gonna see you in court.
Of obedience to the great sphere.
The only obedience I give is to the ever-looming cycle that is life. One day we'll all become as ash and earth, and all will forget of our mark in its histories.
Celestia was
From ashes we
unfazed by
came,
her sister's
to
work.
ashes we'll
She
return.
stared unblinking at the sun and didn't react when they started smoking and shriveling at the sight.
Starting with our eyeballs, apparently.
Help me get Celestia away from the window before she goes blind.
Oh my god.
Again.
What a logo.
Her adoration of the sun is just so adorable. I ship it.
The third and youngest princess,
Wow.
Shippence, was the princess of the ponies. charged
Oh,
with
this is a
leading
little
the
too much.
peace and ruling with both sternness and compassion.
I like how frilly her dress is, though.
Shippence had a tendency to take her duties a little too far,
Ooh.
imposing her ideal relationships on her subjects regardless of their input and compatibility.
Rarajack.
Stop forcing
Compatibility.
that guy to make goo-goo eyes at the maid and come help me.
It's so negative, it wraps
They're
around.
so perfect together. She sneezed and blushed fiercely in embarrassment, but like a gallant hero, this noble stallion uttered, "Bless you." Their eyes met, and they shared an unspoken moment of
Shippins, I believe that's an abuse of power.
Same thing about the chef and the cooking pot this morning.
Gluma, cooking pots don't have eyes. I just thought that with all the time he spends with it,
I don't-
it only makes sense to enchant the cooking pot to love him back.
I don't know how cool it is to
Glorious sphere.
force ponies against their will.
Take my vision away. I must bask in your brilliance. Oh, how it burns.
I'm not gonna stop you, though. Go ahead and ship as much as you want. Very interested in seeing where this goes.
I miss Pinkie. One particular
I don't. I vote for Discord for president.
Princesses sat down to enjoy their meal. They were presented with all manner of wonderful things to eat, including a wide array of fruits, salads, and desserts.
That
alike.
bowl in front of
The final
Celestia
dish placed on the
looks a
table
little
before them
dangerous.
Was a delectable serving of porridge. Each princess took a bite and
Don't
then
eat directly
spat
from
out in
it.
disgust.
Use your horn, please.
What horrors have my taste buds been subjected to? This porridge is not worthy of the royal tongue. You great sphere of light, send down your justice upon those who dare subject my royal tongue to this
I love the roll.
Celestia levitated the bowl to the window.
The roll and R. Really working it there.
Some lowly fool has dared to present porridge so cold that it has failed to burn
All right.
the royal tongue.
This is
How many
nowhere
times are you
near
going to
the
say
power of the
royal
sun.
tongue?
Shower your heat upon this gruel until it radiates with blistering heat and burns.
The editing here,
brightly
top
as
notch.
your light.
A plus.
Mad that the porridge didn't burn you.
What is a burn but more proof that we are blessed by the sun's influence?
I live for the
Fire is
pain.
merely the gift given to us mortals as the form of the great sphere we can control.
The simmering of my
Seems all
skin
lit
makes me
up.
feel alive.
Cannot be controlled as it is as element as death. Fire is a means to produce not heat and light, but ash that then the earth will claim as its own. We are fools to tempt death. It is all encompassing.
The writing here.
Fire and death? I ship it.
Chippins called from across the room.
That's it! Until this porridge is
I want to see the
worthy
personification
our
of fire
royal
and
taste
death.
buds.
Do you
in a
even
very
have
saucy
taste
picture.
buds anymore?
As
I
ponies,
figured you'd
obviously.
burned them all off by now.
We will take a walk, for the great sphere needs time to bless this meal.
I am the best princess.
Oh, a walk sounds so lovely. It'll give me a chance to check on the animal traps I laid in the garden this morning.
My hair isn't actually red, orange, and yellow. It's just on fire.
A rock. Hopefully now I have caught their everlasting true loves and can make it so.
Why must life curse me to endure this?
Chippins just
Luna asked, following after
try
her
to
sisters
ship
begrudgingly.
compatible breeds, so they don't go
While the
extinct on your
princesses
watch.
were away on their walk, a mischievous little Draconequist happened upon their castle.
Oh my god, he is Twilight.
Innocence, puppies,
I'm
flowers, and
very happy.
rainbows.
Is that Twilight's mane?
Now, my little birdie. Narrators aren't supposed to make comments on the story. Even you should know
Tell that to Pinkie Pie.
Besides, I doubt she'll miss it.
Whoa, what happened to you?
Oh no, of course
Who
not.
was that?
Goldilocks. A purple and pink
Spike?
mane
Oh.
is so appropriate.
Oh, I have plenty of Goldilocks and
Ha,
Goldies as well. This one
I
opens
love
my storage
puns.
unit. This one unlocks the talent and the fandom. I'll just hang on to that one.
Probably for the
and
best.
This one unlocks the cage that you keep Pegasus pitching.
Cage? What cage? He can leave anytime he wants. Give me that.
That's a good joke.
Oh, me, oh
I love
my.
that. That's just a running gag of theirs. I'm very happy about it.
Enormous and stereotypical
I hope he grows more
girl
wings by the end of
castle.
this.
Ooh, the
Becomes a real
delightful
princess.
Matching guards, each sold separately.
Halt! No
Nice
pony
mahogany
shall enter
guard.
the princess's castle without express invitation.
Well, I'm not exactly any pony. am
He's not mahogany. I was just looking at his hair.
How do make up your mind, please?
I wish he was mahogany.
Okay, I'm not above recasting you, you know. Perhaps you would be better suited as the royal toilet polisher. After all, somebody really must do it since Celestia feels like she's due
Yeah,
for all that.
those toilets are not nearly warm enough when you sit on them.
Or a tuba.
Alright, good, great.
Oopsie, wrong story. A pig.
Very inappropriate.
What in time?
Alright, let's just run through the entire...
Apple white.
Oh, hey, that's a little inappropriate there.
Wow. That joke's not in bad taste, is it?
That one is.
I believe I got a little off track. What story is this again?
You can go through the door.
Go, please. No more shtick.
The guard whimpered, pulling
I've
his
had enough of
spear
this.
away from the door and allowing Goldichaos passage.
I am 2 days from retirement. I'm out.
Goldichaos
I'm outie.
uses-
5,000.
Thank you very much. If you could make Rainbow Dash into a prince and Spike into a drag queen, it shouldn't be too difficult to change my gender as well.
Alright, respect the
Lord,
pronouns.
All of the princess's voice is male. Don't think I didn't notice that.
I do have
When
ears, you know.
Goldichaos made her way to the dining room.
That can be
She discovered
fixed.
that she was famished from her journey and desired something to eat. The servants had cleared the table of the remaining food from the royal lunch.
Some
with the
cherry
exception of the
cookies.
3 bowls of porridge. Goldichaos examined the first bowl of porridge carefully.
That looks
She seemed
perfect.
unfazed by the fact that it appeared to be on fire, taking a spoonful and
Fit for
swallowing
the
it in
royal
one gulp.
tongue.
My, this porridge is too hot. I can barely stand it. Never mind that I'm part dragon.
Look, can't stand the heat.
I shan't eat another drop.
Goldichaos
Get out of the
tossed
castle,
first bowl of
this
porridge
light.
back onto the table and approached the next one.
Twycord.
Alright, let's see here. Oh my.
Hey, I saw him in
This
Coco.
bowl is shaped like a skull. That's more
It is
like
a skull.
I find this positively delightful. Perhaps this forage will better suit my tastes.
Goldichaos took a gulp from
It's
the
as
oddly
cold
shaped
as my
bowl and
mother's
spat it out
corpse.
again.
Ooh, dark Discord.
Porridge is as cold as death. I have a sudden urge to write a poem.
Close enough.
The scars of
Nice, man. I am
my soul like a river of sorrow.
immediately feeling his vibes.
Goldichaos set the bowl back down on the table and moved on to the third and final
I
bowl.
love it!
She seemed a
That
little
might be due to
hesitant
the
try it,
love
due to the fact that
enchantment
it was
placed upon it.
heart-shaped and bubbling with little pink heart bubbles.
Oh, this looks promising.
It's a very realistic rose.
This heart thing. You know, Fluttershy insists that I have one of these, but as I have clearly demonstrated, I keep old copies of magazines and
Cindershy.
ceramic mugs stored in my chest.
He would have a copy of Cindershy, specifically.
Stunning little centerfold of Celestia that I...
Hey, hold on. Hey,
Nice.
G-rated
Children's program.
show here, buddy.
Save that for the internet later. Now, about this bowl.
He wasn't even putting it back in his compartment. He was just
By touching it, will
bad
I?
Discord.
Diseases? What diseases?
Compassion, understanding, caring, or even the dreaded cooties.
No, Goldichaos. You won't catch
An insatiable
caring, I
desire to
promise.
ship two
All
ponies
right,
together
then,
forcibly.
if you say so.
Goldichaos dipped her tiny spoon into the porridge and took a
Being
bite.
angry when your
When
favorite
she
ship
did,
gets
her
broken,
eyes lit up and she
canonically.
smiled.
This porridge is just right.
I
Goldichaos
love
set
hearts.
the porridge, bowl and all, in her mouth.
Wait a minute.
Now, I usually rip them straight from the beating chest.
I think I'm forgetting something here. Let's see here. Porridge too hot, too cold, yada yada. Ah, yes! I forgot. I cannot eat this porridge until I have found the proper chair to sit in.
Yeah, don't skip ahead in the
Goldichaos
story,
got up from the chair
Discord.
she was currently
That's,
sitting in and examined the other chairs. in
Once
the room.
again,
On
those
the far end of the
spikes
table,
around the
there was a
edges.
chair made of metal and
Kind of
lined with metal
impractical.
coils, with scorch marks indicating that they had been heated on a frequent basis, and all in the shape of a sun.
Ooh, talk about the hot seat. This
Ha,
must
ha.
be
Oh, jeez. Alright, you know what?
a Celestia's dining chair.
Oh, nice little background character. Surprise. Interesting. Mag's sanity is nowhere to be found. It is left.
Goldichaos
Gone on
sat in the
vacation.
chair for a moment and then scowled.
Maybe it doesn't work until you plug it in.
Taking its
Goldichaos
sabbatical.
reached behind the chair and plugged the extension into the wall. The metal coils turned red and began heating up while Goldichaos adjusted
Ooh,
herself,
this one hurts.
trying to get comfortable.
Burned myself last
Moments
week.
later, she sniffed the air curiously.
Not a lot of fun.
Smells like they're cooking up something delicious for dinner. Oh, no, wait.
Nice.
That's me.
Dragon flank. My favorite.
I guess that means only hot mares can sit in the hot seat.
I'm only part cannibal.
Be a dear and play a rim shot for me. I seem to be otherwise occupied.
Thank you.
Once Goldichaos had freed herself
This
from the
looks
ceiling,
pleasant.
She found another chair to try.
I like
This
this.
one was all black and had wooden spikes sticking out of the arms.
Some of
legs,
it's
and
gray.
back. There was a small cushion on the seat of the chair, and Goldichaos settled right in.
There's a cushion?
Ow! I think I've sat on something sharp.
Goldichaos shifted
It's a
in her
fake
seat,
cushion,
searching around
made of
under
tacks.
the cushion with her tail before pulling out a tiny green pea.
Oh, what?
I am a real princess after
Wow.
all.
Wow.
Unsatisfied with
Okay.
this chair, Goldichaos found the only remaining chair in the room, the one right in front of the perfect porridge.
See, everything's right here.
Snug. Not exactly my choice.
And if you look underneath,
There.
her bed's right there too.
Yes, this is perfect. And now at last.
Discord is the epitome of style.
Meal.
Goldichaos poured the porridge into her mouth and flung the glass bowl into the wall, shattering it upon.
She's really needy.
Soon after, however,
You can
she
stand and
sat it out
eat.
again.
Pretty easy.
Oh, no. Now it's too cold.
Especially since you took
It's all
3 seconds to eat it.
Time for bed.
Perfect.
Moments later, Goldichaos appeared in a room with 3 beds, each uniquely designed for its princess.
Why do they all sleep in the same room? It's a giant castle.
Objects I try are never satisfactory, and the third one always is. Well, no pattern there. On to the first bed.
I mean,
She approached
by that
the first
logic,
bed, which was
try them in
painted
different
gold
order.
with symbols
Maybe
of
you'll
the
find
sun,
that
When
It's
she
always the
touched
third one.
mattress with the tip of her claw, the bed suddenly sprang to life. It crossed
Oh,
her
hey,
arms and
hello,
legs down to the bed, and a pair of headphones appeared on her head, where a disgruntled Gluma could be heard saying,
I've read a,
The sun is not a deity. The sun is a ball of gas millions of miles away.
look, several stories I know start out sort of like this.
The sun is a ball of gas millions of miles away.
Silly ponies and their strange lullabies.
Goldichaos said, magicking herself out of the bed.
You are not a
effortlessly.
goddess.
The moment she did so, the bed changed.
You're a crappy
to look
sister.
harmless again.
Well, that bed was too hard anyway. Let's see what else we have here.
Buy your sister a novel
Goldichaos
sometime.
approached was shaped like a plain black wooden coffin. She laid down in the soft
Never
bed
buy garlic
interior
again.
and found that she began to sink into it slowly. As she did so, the coffin lid also began to close over her.
We need...
This one is just a bit
Hey!
soft.
At least it's automatic.
Goldichaos magicked out of this bed and
Very
fixed her
comfortable.
mane before spying the third and final bed.
No intrusion
It
of
was,
light.
not surprisingly, shaped like a large heart with rose petal sheets and rosebud pillows.
You can get a very
It was
long
draped
sleep in
a
there.
canopy of fine silk and bathed in artificial pink lighting.
It just seems like a little too much.
Hey, this is the bed for me.
Really? This is my favorite?
Face planting into the bed so violently that the entire bed collapsed all around her.
Ah, just how I like it.
Perfect.
Wow.
Later that afternoon, the three princesses returned to the
Onward,
dining hall,
sisters!
eager to try their porridge for the second time.
I wonder if Shippens has ever
Celestia
tried to
was
ship
pleased to see the
Celestia and
scorch marks around her
Gluma.
bowl and praised the great sphere as she lowered her spoon
we get a
into the
side story
charred
for that?
remains of her meal. Before she took a bite, however, the spoon clattered back onto the table and she let out a horrified gasp.
What in the name of me?
Gasp! Name of me. I like it.
Desecrated the royal porridge by sampling it before me. Oh,
How can you
grave
tell?
Injustice.
It was on
Who
fire.
would ever dare defy me, the caretaker of the great sphere? Before this day ends, the great sphere will bear my
The makeup would have
vengeance upon those
of the
whose tongue this
material
porridge
would be
has
completely different by now.
Celestia stamped her hoof down angrily on the table, sending her bowl flying
Nice.
across the room and onto an unsuspecting guard.
My eyes!
Looks like some
And
ponies been eating
nose,
my
and
porridge.
mouth, and head area.
What desperate, lonely fool would want to disgrace their own mouth with the foulness of your porridge, Gluma? Shippence! What
I don't know.
inadequate gruel!
But I appreciate others
Oh yeah.
suffering.
Eaten, full destroyed, so sad, etc., etc. So, Gluma.
Oh boy.
Strapping young stallion
here we go.
over here was just
Is that
telling me
Scope?
that his favorite
Is that
color
Scope
is
Card Pony?
blue. And just like you, his favorite time of the day is sunset. You two have so much in common.
Shippence said, pushing the embarrassed stallion forward with her
How do you
magic.
feel about
No.
Oh, come
Aw.
on. How can you say no to this face?
long
You're
nights in the park
adorable.
No, Shippence.
One kiss.
and arsenic?
No!
How about
Unrelated, I promise.
Nozu?
Give it up, Shippence.
Some pony has been sitting in my chair!
Celestia interrupted, examining what Goldichaos
They
had
plugged
called
in
the
the royal
hot seat.
outlet.
Gluma, grateful for the subject change, joined her.
I smell the ash remains of a flank that is not my own!
A
I'm
poor
very
soul
familiar
perished
with
from
my
the
own
raw
ash flank.
curiosity. They knew not of the nature to which an immortal can withstand such pains and remain unscathed. But
Like an unending void of dismay.
burns the flesh to feed the earth so that a new generation can spring forth from...
Luma, look!
If we simply burn society, a new one will rise from its ashes.
Chair, now that is still an injustice!
Remind me again.
I do like the
why
cushion
have to
there.
Sit on this instrument of torture for every meal.
And I cannot be certain, but I believe something has changed about.
To be honest, I don't even like
as
black.
well.
Shippence
Very odd,
once again
I
seemed
assure you, but-
unfazed by this anomaly. Instead, she levitated the guard near Gluma, leaned in
I just
close
kinda
to
fell
Gluma's
into
ear
it.
and whispered,
Touch hips.
It looks good on me, unfortunately.
Bear this madness no longer! If you need me, I shall be in my bedchambers, vexing my life's cruelties!
Don't worry, Tiger.
Who has soiled my bed
Shippence
chambers?
said, patting the guard's head sympathetically.
I will not stand for this.
Much to Gluma's dismay, the other two princesses followed her to their bedchamber.
Hey! Yay!
Celestia was still on the
She's
prowl
working that
with
heart
criminals
business.
who had sampled her porridge and desecrated her chair with their flank. Shippence had given up on her OTP, Gluma and the guard, once she had bumped into an unsuspecting female guard in the hallway.
SOTP.
She reasoned that those
Second,
two had far more in
one
common,
true
and
pairing.
it became her new focus.
As you
It
do.
wasn't more than a few seconds upon entering the room that Celestia cried out,
Someone's been detained in my bed!
Also,
Interested in
someone...
the fact that they got out of it.
Yeah,
This
I mean,
mystery
good point.
baffles me so, Gluma. What fiend has
Someone's been
infiltrated
tinkering.
our castle and done us
Where did these
such
headphones come from?
injustices? Look! Your bed has been defiled as well.
Oh, the defiler must have gotten in there, sister.
We haven't considered the possibility that the castle staff may have just been cleaning up.
Celestia's right. There is a perpetrator. And she's still
How do
asleep
you
in her
know?
bed.
Oh, she's right there.
Gracious Shippence!
Oh.
What has she done to your lovely sleeping quarters?
I've done worse.
Mortal! The great sphere will enact
You know,
justice.
she broke it into two pieces. You could definitely ship those two pieces together. Really, she did you a favor here.
5 more minutes.
All right.
Celestia's face
5
turned red
minutes.
with anger. She levitated the intruder off the bed and shouted,
Then you die for treason.
No pony steals story
Nice.
time from Pinkie Pie!
Who is in Discord?
I am Goldichaos. Oh, nice. Please stand by, screen. Nice face there. Very cute.
Oh,
Say it, Discord!
Man, not even Discord can withstand
they
that.
all lived, painfully ever after.
Perfect.
What just happened?
Now, where were we?
Solid cut.
Ah, yes. Once upon
All right, Pinkie, your job already done for you. Look, you get free payment from the cakes, who probably don't pay you at all anyway. Oh, that was Watch Pony and Shippence. That's great. My goodness. Aw, poor Pinkie.
time,
Hey, you'll get there. We promise. I think Pinkie's vector was fading at the same time as the other one, so at the very end, as she's fading away, you can see the text behind her. That's a fun thing that I mess up a lot. Anyway, that was fun. That was impressive. That was one I wanted to follow more because it was the writing there a little more fun than the others, the editing a little more involved. Very cool stuff. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was Goldichaos and the 3 princesses, and that was pretty impressive. Certainly the most ambitious video in the Pinkie Tales series to this point. And despite flipping things on their head with Discord, it still feels like it belongs in the series. It carries that same methodical pacing, and despite a couple more risque moments, caters to the same demographic, while also providing some more in-jokes for people aware of the makers of the series and their colleagues. In terms of the story, Goldilocks is such a simple narrative that this is probably the best decision they could have made. Using their regular format and regular characters, something like this could have turned out pretty lackluster, but they overshadowed the monotony inherent to the story by ramping up the humor in the visuals, the writing, and the performances. By making a mockery of the most powerful ponies in Equestria and giving them such exaggerated traits, it was always interesting to see what would come next. And they stuck the landing because the characters were both fun to hear and fun to watch. Our 4 main actors did well, and getting Narrator Pony, Neville Yashki, and Watch Pony to do the princesses was delightful. But Magpie was the real star here with her visual work. Tons of camera cuts, animations, facial expressions, and the art of the characters was very nicely done. And I will say that Shippence is my spirit animal. It's crazy to look back to Applejack and the Beanstalk and see how far this series came, and I look forward to seeing how far it'll go. So Magpie and everyone else involved here, great work. Everyone else, thank you for watching. Can't wait for next time. Until then, remember, third time's the charm.